Mr. 76 Aspen here, once again. Everybody's wanting to know about my new purchase. Here it is. The 1989 Toyota Supra, non-turboed. It's got the 7M GE motor, which means no turbo. The 7M GTE is the turboed. You can see I have some body damage that I'm going to get a parts car, get all the bits and pieces I need for this fender. Interior, fairly decent. It's not bad at all. Dash is a little cracked. I've done a few things to it myself, but pretty much this is almost the way it was. Clear coat's coming off. I'm gonna have to repaint it. Electric windows, electric seats, electronic stabilizing control on the shocks. They stiffen, soften when you're in sport mode and all that. Register's 160. 5-speed. It's got Z Racing wheels on it. Some stickers I threw on it. Humongous freaking fart can. It's even still got the original little trunk cover piece. I had to do this because the taillights wasn't working. The center one would, but these wouldn't, so I jumper wired it because I don't know what's wrong with that. It's already pre-wired for a system. It's got some body damage here. It needs to be fixed. The top is removable. I just ain't pulled it off. It's got a tiny little back seat, which I don't see how you're supposed to fit anybody back there. That mirror's messed up. It just flops. I've got to fix that. This door's screwed up, dented all the pieces. Piece of tape on it. Hood's in good shape. Windshield's in good shape. It actually passed Virginia inspection in 2012. But fog lights. Of course, the bumper's rough. I'm gonna have to fix. Actually, I'll probably just replace. But that's pretty much it. You know, it's pretty quick as she sits, but it'll be much quicker when I'm done with it because I am turboing it. We'll hop in here and turn the key and fire it off. Still rolling. Anyways, there it is. Turn the radio down so I don't get my channel shut off. Freaking having the wrong thing. If you can hear that pecking noise, it's actually not a rod or anything. It's actually one of the spark plug wires is messed up. It's underneath the freaking butterfly on the intake, and you have to disassemble the intake to fix the freaking spark plug. And at this point, I don't have the money to buy the gasket plus the spark plug wires and everything. If I'm going to tear into it, I might as well do it. Alright, so that's the reason why there's a little picky noise, because the spark plug's arcing out. But got oil pressure, good. Boat's good. No gas, of course. You may be able to see the mileage there. The motor's supposed to be newer than the actual car. Temperature, of course, hasn't come up. I stuck a boost gauge with vacuum, which you can maybe barely see it, but it shows 30, and then gas, it moves and all that. For when I actually turbo it, this thing's got speakers upon speakers, tweets and everything in between. There's the button for your sport mode. There's the button for your normal mode. You hit that. One light indicates that you've got is this soft, normal driving. You hit sport mode. Two lights indicate that you have medium stiffness. When you put it into a turn, she'll actually light up the third, which stiffens up your suspension. This thing actually will stick to the darn road like freaking glue at high rates of speed, because I've actually done it. But you can see the little tiny back seat that ain't got enough room for anybody. And the whole top pier comes off from here, just completely gone, which is cool. Electric windows, blah blah blah, horn works, you know, lights. I like it. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I'll one day probably do a little drive video or something. I might do some more updates as this project develops. It ain't gonna be no how-to or anything, just seeing what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. It's hot as hell out here. Well, see yous.